Mr. Louis Chua.
Deputy Chair, last year I spoke in this House about the importance of flexible work arrangements and called on the government to lead the adoption of FWAs. In the past 2 years, COVID has drastically changed the way we work. But as we start to get back on track to living with COVID, there is considerable anxiousness and concern that the gains we have made on FWAs could be lost. The Public Service Division has introduced FWAs, but I read with concern the government's stance that hybrid work is not an entitlement and that requirements of the job takes precedence. I'm concerned that the signalling from the PSD may roll back such efforts back in the private sector as well. Research shows that flexible work arrangements bring various economic benefits, including increased productivity and innovation, better employee morale, as well as attracting more talent. For employees, these can also bring improved work-life balance and mental health. In response to my PQ in February, Minister Chan noted that 60% of the civil service are in frontline functions, such as in schools or the uniformed service agencies, which are not suited to be performed from home on a sustained basis. However, where operationally feasible, public service agencies can exercise flexibility and discuss FWAs with these officers. To me, the starting point has to be that FWAs is an obligation on the part of employers, and thereafter, discussions can be made on how these can be tailored to individual job circumstances. In the related point of FWAs is the idea of a 4-day week. I shared in a speech last year the benefits that this could bring, and since then the UK has also announced a 4-day work week pilot. As shared by the director of the 4-day week campaign in the UK, similar programs are set to start in the US and Ireland, with more planned for Canada, Australia and New Zealand. Many companies and governments have already started to implement flexible work arrangements and 4-day work weeks. For example, the Victorian state government has made flexible work available by default to all employees since 2021, focusing on service delivery outcomes as well as employee support and well-being. Finland's Working Hours Act, first passed in 1996, was updated to give employees flexibility to shorten or extend their workday by up to 4 hours. Closer to home, local banks such as UOB and DBS have also instituted permanent flexible work arrangements. I ask the government demonstrate the commitment to this new way of work and maintain the attractiveness of Singapore as a place to work. I hope the government will take decisive steps to increase the adoption of FWAs through legislating a baseline level of flexible work, conducting 4-day workweek pilots, and allowing the public service a leadership role to implement more flexible work arrangements.